The first part of the computer is the case or chassis, which houses all the computer components and has internal and external fans that allow for cooling and venting of the system. From there we have the CPU, which acts as the brain of the computer and contains the code that allows computer programs to run. Next is the motherboard, which is in charge of regulating what parts of the system receive electricity and at what voltage. The motherboard contains the scripts to run basic functions when first starting the computer. Next is the power supply, which provides power to every component in the computer. The voltage of the power supply dictates how many parts can be run simultaneously. The graphics card oversees displaying the images we see on our monitors. HDMI or DVI cables connect to the graphics card. Hard drives are the physical media in which most of our data is stored. A spinning laser disc is how the computer reads the data. Finally, we have RAM, which allows programs to run without having to be read by the hard drive. All of these pieces running together make up the majority of the desktop PCs we see today.
Alright, so for this part of the video, we will be discussing some basic Windows functions and how to browse the internet using Google Chrome. Next, we will be going over how to use your email to stay in touch with family and friends. We will be discussing how to send an email in Gmail, how to set bookmarks, and how to use File Explorer and how to access the Downloads folder, so save important documents or photos. Finally, we will be discussing how to use Microsoft Word and how to do some basic shortcuts, such as we will be showing you how to copy and paste text, as well as some printing shortcuts. If you are using a Windows 8 or Windows 10 PC, one of the most drastic changes you may have noticed can be found in the Start menu. Windows moved to a tile design to try and streamline the process of browsing your computer, but I find it to be more cumbersome and annoying rather than helpful. Most people want to get this PC or My Computer section to access what is saved on their computer. This brings me to Classic Shell, a program that can be downloaded at www.classicshell.net. What Classic Shell does is revert the Windows Start menu back to its previous form from Windows 7 and prior, allowing for easier use of basic Windows functions. Just click the download button, run the program from the downloads bar, and follow the installation instructions. One of the most frustrating things to do on a Windows PC is locating where all your data is saved, such as photos, Word documents, and so on. Typically, you can get to your hard drives by going to the Start menu and choosing This PC or My Computer. One of the easiest ways to get all your files and folders is through something called the File Explorer. You can access a File Explorer by dragging a folder onto the taskbar at the bottom of your desktop. Now, this folder icon has become a shortcut which you can use to access all your frequently visited locations on your computer. If you click on where it says File Explorer, it will automatically bring you to the Quick Access screen, which shows you locations that you visit most often. On the left-hand side are shortcuts to different locations on your computer, and if you click the This PC button, it will bring you to the main hub of all your hard drives and media. Many people can find it difficult to locate their downloads after they've downloaded them from the internet or another source. Fortunately, in Google Chrome, there's an easy way to find your downloads with little to no hassle. To start, you will go to the top right of your screen and click on the three dots icon. From here, you can open new windows and tabs, but for now, we will go to the Downloads option. You should see a list of all your downloaded files listed in chronological order, with the most recent appearing at the top of the list. If you need to, you can scroll through the list to find a specific download file. And once you found the downloaded that you want, you can just click on the Show in Folder link, which will show you exactly where that download is saved on your computer. You can also rename the download file if you want and change the location of where it is saved. However, if you just want to open the download, you can just click on it, follow the on-screen prompts, and it will open for you.
Okay, so this is the Google homepage. Here I'm going to show you how to use a bookmark. So at the top right of the page, you'll see a star. Click on that star and you'll see a screen that says Bookmark Added. It will automatically put the bookmarked page in the folder. If you click on the folder, it will also give you more options, like creating a folder to put multiple bookmarked pages so that you will not have a mess of bookmarks everywhere. Now, if your bookmark page is not there, if you look all the way to the right of Pages, click on the 3 vertical dots and click on the Settings option. Then from there you will see Appearance and check the box Always Show the Bookmarks bar. I will click it on and off just to show what it looks like on the screen. Now, moving back to the bookmark bar, if you right click on it and choose New Folder, the New Folder option will pop up. To show for an example, I would just name this folder Shopping. Once you make this bookmark, any type of shopping pages you like, you can now click the star and choose the shopping bookmark folder to put them in. So again, for this part, I'm going to show you all how to send an email through Google. This is the Google homepage, and at the top right of the screen, you will see a sign in button. Once I log out of my own account, now click sign in, and now you will see the option to create your own Google account. This is the page where you would fill out all of the information needed to make the email account. Now once you have your account on the home page, click the icon with 9 dots on the right side of the page. This will give you a ton of options like Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, which are basically Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, but made by Google. But the one that we want is Mail. Now this is the main mail screen. As you can see, I already have plenty of mail, and this is where new mail will also pop up. For creating an email, we want to click Compose on the top left of the screen. This will bring up the message. I'm just going to expand the message by clicking the double arrow button. Now, the top bar is whom you are sending the email to. I'm just going to choose myself as for an example. The next bar is for subject of the email. Then the big white space is for the body of your message. This is where you want to type it. Now at the bottom they give you some other options you can change, like the font, text size, boldness, italics, or underline. You can also attach a photo, file, or insert emojis. Now click on the paperclip to attach a file. For an example, I will choose our final exam review that we did in class. Click open, and now the file will be attached at the bottom of the email. Now, once you are finished, you can finally press send, and it will let you know that the message has been sent. And we click refresh, and there it is, successfully sent.
So next we will be discussing some basic Microsoft Word shortcuts to make your Word experience easier. To open Microsoft Word, find the Word icon on either your desktop, in the Start menu, or on the desktop taskbar at the bottom of the screen. Once you open Word, you are greeted to the template screen. Here, you will find hundreds of different templates for resumes, cover letters, newsletters, and so on. But for the purposes of this lesson, we will be using a blank document template located in the top left of your screen. And from here, you can start typing your document. On the top of the screen will be your toolbar, which will allow you to edit, save, print, and other functions. The ruler at the top of the document controls the margins, and in the top left corner of the window are the undo and redo buttons, in case you make a mistake. And these are the undo and redo buttons. So let's say I type a sentence, but I find I've made an error. I can just click the undo button to get rid of that text, or press the redo button to bring it back. Pressing Ctrl plus Z at the same time on your keyboard will perform the same function as the undo button. If you want to copy and paste a sentence, highlight and select what you want to copy, and press Ctrl plus C to copy it, and then Ctrl plus V to paste the words where you want them. If you want to move a line completely rather than just copying it, the shortcut Ctrl plus X cuts the sentence out, and Ctrl plus V will paste it. Once you're done writing your document and you wish to print it, either click the File button in the top left corner and go down to Print, or use the shortcut Ctrl plus P to access the print page quickly. This will allow you to view several different options for printing. Finally, I'd like to talk about some tips you can use if you find your computer is slowing down or just not running as well as it used to. The first thing to do is close out all the programs on the bottom of your desktop taskbar. If you close out these programs and are still finding the computer to be running slowly, you can press the Control, Shift, and Escape keys on your keyboard simultaneously to open the Task Manager. The Task Manager displays all the programs running on your computer and how many resources they are using to run. If you click on either the CPU or memory button, the program at the top of the list is the one that is consuming the most resources. Under the Memory tab, you can see that Google Chrome is taking up most of my memory resources. Each individual tab in Google Chrome acts as its own process, So closing unnecessary tabs is a way to decrease memory usage. If either the CPU or memory percentages get too close to 100%, then you know that there is a specific process that is causing your computer to run slowly.